And that is the superb owl, right? You're not allowed to say the word because the NFL has it copyrighted, right?
Wait,
Dead serious.
what?
Yeah, you're supposed to pay them if you use the term. Um, the superb owl, the big game is coming in 2 weeks. This last weekend was the NFC and AFC championships, and it set our competitors for the oblong sports ball. Thank you, chat. Matchup that is coming soon. The bowl that is super, and it's the matchup that no one wanted. We're going back to the Super Bowl from 2 years ago, Super Bowl 57, when the Eagles lost to the Chiefs, starting the Chiefs' three-peat dreams. And now, just a mere 2 Super Bowls later, we get them back. My curiosity about this, because I've seen a lot of reaction to this since the NFC and AFC championships last weekend, and that is, I wonder if the ratings go down this year because everybody's kind of sick of Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, especially after all the ref controversy and everything else that's been going on this year. Are we just tired of the Chiefs and their constant domination at the top of the NFL? This again, it's always one of the most viewed TV events of every single year is the Super Bowl.
God.
Because again, even if you're not a big football person, a lot of people go to parties and they watch, and it's the commercials. Which, by the way, 30-second spot for the Super Bowl this year is $8 million for 30 seconds. Right.
Alex, can you remind me? Can you check our budget? Can we afford that?
No.
Okay.
30-second spot is $8 million this year for the prime spots for that. So, Jay, do you care about this Super Bowl at all? Or is it basically only people in Kansas City and Philadelphia that give a crap?
So, okay, one, people will take whatever, I don't know, any reason they can take to party, they're going to party. I mean, I used to go to a lot of Super Bowl parties just to go
Food.
to parties. Yeah, and food, hang out with people.
Watch the fun commercials. They always have very interesting commercials.
Love the commercials. Sometimes I really love the halftime show.
I think it's Kendrick Lamar this year.
Ooh, interesting. But to answer like a previous question that you had, are people getting tired of the Chiefs? I would say probably no, because like, didn't the Patriots have like I don't know, a 48-year dominance? Not 48 years.
No.
I know I'm over exaggerating, but they were way more
Yes and
dominant.
no. So first off, they never got a three-peat, and they were never in danger of getting a three-peat. They were never in a position to win 3 Super Bowls in a row. So in spite of the fact that they won a lot, they had kind of off and on years where other teams would get in. And they also lost twice to the Giants. Right? And so I think that I think people were getting sick of the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people were happy when Belichick was gone and Brady was gone because it kind of opened it back up. So, but again, nobody's kind of hit the three-peat yet. And it's never happened in the history of the NFL. So if the Chiefs do it this year, it's the first time somebody's won 3 Super Bowls in a row.
And remind me, is this the third year or the second year where Taylor Swift is the quarterback for the Chiefs?
Second year.
Second year. Okay.
Second year. This is the second season she's been with Travis.
Okay.
On that, I think if Travis Kelce, I think if the Chiefs win, Travis, it's time to retire. Right? I saw some good commentary this week. Like, look, dude, take your millions because you're uber rich, right? And go be house husband to the most famous woman in the world. Like what do you need to keep playing football, getting your head knocked in for? Right? Like, why? Why bother? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's that's kind of tricky. Because I think there's a saying that an athlete dies twice. Once when he realizes that his career is over, and then once when he's actually buried in the ground. And I not trying to like compare myself to, the NFL at all, but I was very athletic when I was in
Mhm.
elementary, middle, and high school. I broke a track record in high school. I was on varsity soccer. I was captain of the soccer team. I Everyone thought I was going to get a college scholarship. And I mean, since the second grade, I had been kind of training to go into pro soccer. Um, when you get hurt and you realize that you're kind of done, there is this like really weird, like, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know. And it's very easy, I think, for outside people to look at and just be like, just take your millions and go party with Taylor Swift, have fun. What the hell? Why are you crying? But there is like a lot of like, what am I supposed to do? Because if you're conditioned at a very early age, like this is your life. Like you're meant to.
And I can understand that to a point. Now, to Travis Kelsey's credit,
Yeah,
him and his brother run the number one sports podcast in the world, right?
that's fair. Yeah.
Okay, their sports podcast is more popular than anyone's in the world, and I've listened to a bit of it. It's funny. They're a good duo, right? If you haven't actually seen it, somebody brought up he was on a weird Disney Plus show last year. If you haven't watched the bit, he hosted SNL a couple years ago. Travis Kelsey did, and he does this skit with Bowen Yang, right? Who's the gay Asian guy on SNL, called Straight Male Friend, right? Go watch that bit on YouTube of Saturday Night Live, because you could tell that Travis is in on the joke, right? Like he knows what the stereotype of him is, and he can make fun of it, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be in the new Happy Gilmore movie, right, with Adam Sandler. I don't know how big his part is, but he's there. Um, him and his brother have both set themselves up to have lives after football. Jason's on ESPN now. You know, I have no doubt that Travis will get a gig.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to go into the Hall of Fame as a tight end. He's won at least 2 Super Bowls,
Hmm.
right? And if he wins again this year, he'll have 3. You know, um, yeah. Somebody said Sandler broke or something. No, he's just doing what he wants to do now. He's it's the opposite. He's so rich he can just do silly shit now. But again, kind of coming back to the Super Bowl. Again, I wonder if ratings go down because again, there's so many people who are just tired of him, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I am less. I'll be honest, and I typically watch the Super Bowl. I am a football fan. I got my Seahawks shirt on, right? I will be honest. I am less interested in this year because I don't care who wins, right? I saw a good meme on Twitter. It was like, who everyone's rooting for the Super Bowl is like Kansas City, Philadelphia. The rest of the country is great. It says meteor strike, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't. I'm rooting for the Eagles because I don't want a three-peat.
That honestly, coming from the South, we care more about, college
College,
football.
which is a
Yeah.
whole separate thing. We can talk about that sometime
Oh
with
gosh.
the new playoff bracket format, right? And I look at Jay shaking his head like, nope, don't like this. Well, and the NIL screwed the SEC, but that's a whole
Mhm.
other topic for another day. Maybe we'll talk about that as we get closer
Yeah.
to college football season and how the SEC is now screwed permanently from the NIL. And that was going to happen. Is why Saban left. But yeah, let us know what you think down in the comments below. Are you going to watch the big game this year? Do you care? Do you think it's worth watching a repeat of a Super Bowl from 2 years ago? Right? And will the outcome be any different? Let us know down in the comments below.